What's up guys? I'm currently here in Los Angeles, California. I am here for Vid Summit 2021 and this is what I'm going to be doing for the next week or so. So activity on my channel will probably be pretty light this week, but I return home next week so everything should return to normal then. But I still have some time before the event starts and I thought I would try to head over to Long Beach and see if I could board the Queen Mary. Now I know the ship is closed and I don't think I will be able to get on board, but at the very least I can go to the ship, check her out, see the condition of the ship, and then I thought I'd share my findings with all of you. And who knows, maybe I will find a way to get on board. All right guys, without any further ado, let's get into it.
So for those of you who don't know, the Queen Mary, located in Long Beach, California, has been closed for a little over a year now. And it was first shut down due to COVID. However, when they were thinking about reopening the vessel, they had an inspector come out and look over the ship, and they discovered that the ship was in desperate need of repairs. Some estimates say that the ship needs around $25 million in repair work just to keep the ship viable for the next 2 years. So for these reasons, the vessel has yet to be reopened to the public, and the date that the vessel will reopen has yet to be decided. Now, it took about a half hour to drive to the Queen Mary from my hotel in LA, and when I got there, honestly, aesthetically, the ship looked exactly the same as it did when I first visited the ship a year and a half ago. And I did see some people walking around and doing inspections on the ship. I did see a drone flying around, and at the time I didn't know what it was doing, but later I figured out I think they were doing a damage inspection with it, like flying the drone up to parts of the ship that they couldn't reach just to see how the condition was. So I did see that. So it did make me happy to see people at least trying to take care of the vessel, given what limited funds they have to work on it. So that's good. So I walked up and down the side of the ship for a little bit, and then I decided to look and see if I could find anybody to talk to, and maybe, just maybe, I might be able to board the ship, because I did see people walking around. And then I found a security guard who was standing by the main entrance to board the ship, so I decided to go and talk to him. And well, his response was about what you could expect.
All right, so I made it over to the Queen Mary. Here she is right behind me. And there's a security guard at the front, at the gangway back there. And I asked him if there was any way that I could climb on board and go check out the ship a little bit, or maybe just come on board and get some quick shots of the deck or something. And he said no. Everyone is restricted and no one is allowed on board. But I did see a drone flying around, so there's a drone around there somewhere. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to board the Queen Mary, and while the maritime historian in me was definitely disappointed, from his perspective, I completely understand why. The ship isn't open to the public right now, and if he did let me board the ship, he'd have to make special accommodations, They wouldn't be allowed to let me just have free roam of the ship. He'd have to stay with me while I was on board, and yada, yada, yada. It'd be really complicated to let me on board, and I get that. So I wasn't allowed to board the ship, which makes me sad, but I understand why. But on a positive note, it does make me happy that they are at least trying to take care of the Queen Mary with what little funding they have to do so. And maybe, just maybe, the city of Long Beach and Los Angeles will be able to get the funding they need in order to restore the Queen Mary. So hopefully the ship will reopen and everybody can enjoy this historic and beautiful vessel once again. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Now just remember guys, this channel will not be too active for the next week because I will be very busy with Vid Summit. If I can, I will try to squeeze another live stream in this week, but I'm not sure if I will be able to, so just stand by for that. If it does happen, it'll be kind of a surprise. But I will return home later this week, and then next week the channel will resume normal operations. The next full featured video on this channel will be about the Mary Celeste. And then after that, we will begin the timeline series on the Queen Mary. All right, everybody. Well, hey, you all stay safe out there. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.